Exercise 219, requirement 2, refers you back to the transactions you just journalized and says create a T account and balance the accounts to prepare to get ready to do the trial balance. And as an accountant, you have in your back pocket an unlimited supply of free T accounts. So the first one we need here is cash and common stock. Now I'm cheating a little bit. I know that cash is always the longest one. Common stock, we're not going to have very many entries in. So I have cash of $42,000, common stock of $42,000. That's the transaction from January 1st. Now on January 5th, we purchased land for $24,000 and we signed a note payable. So we have land, an asset, which we debit for $24,000, and note payable because we signed a note for the entire amount. That's a credit of $24,000. Then on January 9th, we purchased storage equipment for $9,000 in cash. So equipment is an asset, $9,000 debit, and we spent cash, so that's a $9,000 credit to cash. Then we hired 3 employees, and as we said earlier, that's an event, not a transaction, so we can't measure it accurately, therefore we don't record it. Then we received $13,000 in cash for fees for the current month. So that's revenue, earned revenue of $13,000, and that's $13,000 in cash. And then on January 23rd, we purchased some office supplies. So we need that one. Office supplies of $3,000. So we purchased the supplies. And this goes on to accounts payable. Notice this is not a note payable. This is an account payable. Note payable is long-term, carries interest. It's a contract. An account payable is a normal bill with someone you do business with all the time. And then at the end, the last day of the month, January 31st, we pay our employees $9,000. So that's salary and wage expense. Salary expense, $9,000. And cash, $9,000. Now, just like I said before, to balance the T account, you add up both sides and write the small number under the large number and write the answer under the large number. So the only one we have to do is this one. All the rest are just one entry. So we have $18,000 on one side. We have $45,000 on the other. The balance in our cash account is $37,000. Now, we're going to need each of these numbers from these T accounts to do our trial balance. So let's make sure we see where all of those numbers come from. They're all from the T accounts, and we're looking at the balances, not for the individual transactions. Our next step, to conclude this problem, we're going to do the trial balance using those numbers.